gone into a public place where they tell you to turn off the cell phone, or sit in the doctor's waiting room and there's that sign that you see, you know, that says no cell phones allowed, and you can't figure out why, and all these young kids are there, you know, and they're talking and texting and this and that, and they get angry when somebody tells them to turn it off? You ever wonder why? How you can commit suicide using a cell phone. We'll just call and see about this. Oh, 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 oh. Oh. Kind of a dramatization, but these things can kill you. And it so happens that the most deadly of all the phones is the new iPhone from Apple. I don't understand government regulators that regulate RF frequencies, because I don't understand how you can get a license to produce something with an RF frequency that will affect medical devices. I read a lot since I've had the pacemaker about what can affect the functioning of the pacemaker and how it can affect it. And it seems that Apple's iPhone, Apple's hard drive iPod are two of the worst possible things to have in your pocket or within 39 inches of your body, because they have extremely high RF emitters, and when web browsing on the iPhone or having the iPod in your shirt pocket and listening to music, both of them can cause what they call a shut-off of the pacemaker. It can affect the way the pacemaker paces the heart. It can also turn the pacemaker off. Now, there's a whole slew of things that can affect pacemakers, and I've been learning a lot about that. You have to carry what's called a pacemaker identification card everywhere you go once you have one. It is something like this one right here, which gives all the information about who you are, which pacemaker you have, what the leads are, serial numbers, model numbers, when it was implanted, who implanted it, all that kind of stuff. Because if you go into a secure area that has magnetic sensing devices, airport monitors, stuff like that, you can't go through with your pacemaker. So you have to ask for a physical search. You can't even use the magic wand that they use because it will interfere with your pacemaker. There are many other things that will interfere, such as induction hot plates. Like who would have thought, you know, putting a pot of water on a ceramic stove could cause a problem with the pacemaker. Microwave ovens can cause a problem. You have to stay within a certain footage of the microwave oven as shown in the picture. Also, induction motors. Any big motor, like the kind that operates my table saw. Or at work, you can't change light bulbs and ballasts anymore without turning the power off. I mean, it didn't matter to me if I shocked myself up against the ceiling and I went in and I always changed ballast without turning the power off. It didn't really matter. Because if you got a shock, you got a shock. Big deal. I mean, 350 volts knocks you off the ladder, you fall on your butt, you go back up, you just complete the job, and the hell with it. Well, now that 350 volt shock can kill you. That 120 volt shock can kill you. Because my heart, without the pacemaker, won't work, period. It just shuts down. So, if something shocks the pacemaker and puts it out of commission, That's it. I'm gone, buddy. You know? So the Grim Reaper now, well, he has a whole new face. The face of technology. Take a look at what you should and shouldn't do without a pacemaker, and next time someone tells you to turn that damn cell phone off, maybe you should.